thank you for being here.
No, thank you for having me. Beautiful spot here.
Beautiful spot here. Yeah, this is in the 1000 North Club. You said you've never been up here, huh?
I haven't been up this to this room. I never got invited, so you guys, got me up here. I've been downstairs for a steak. It's a beautiful place, good food. So glad to be
it's
here.
a guy's sports place.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So
should feel right at home.
They did it right. It's on the water. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
So.
Yeah, right by the bridge. Got the view of the lighthouse here.
Yeah.
Great spot. And this is your home.
This
right?
is my home. Yeah,
This is your home?
I'm a Florida boy. I'm from Jupiter. It's been great being back home.
Being back home.
I've been in New York, I've been in LA for a little bit, and you kind of forget what home is like a little bit. And so being quarantined here and being forced to be here, it's like, wow, I do really.
Yeah.
Kind of brings back that appreciation for this town and my love for it. And we've been on the water all the time.
You have a boat then?
Yeah, so we've been making the most of it, just getting out in the water and experiencing what Jupiter has to offer.
What do you do out in the water? Do you fish or do you go water skiing?
We've been fishing, diving. We've been, wake surfing behind the boat. We're just finding anything we could do. We're just trying to, fill up our time and have fun and be around the people we love.
Be outside, right?
Be outside,
healthy.
exactly.
Yeah.
We had great weather, so summer's here. It's hot, and there's no better place to be than in the water when it's hot.
Yeah. It's great. So, but you were traveling before this. You were in LA during the Barkitecture show. I binge watched it over the weekend.
Okay, thank you.
Took about an hour.
Yeah.
You can see a whole season in an hour.
Just like that.
So tell me how that came about.
So I was kind of sent out on a bunch of meetings with production companies and stuff like that, and I met with Quibi, and they pitched me this idea about what they wanted to do and this show about building these luxurious dog houses for celebrities. I was like, if there's any way I can be a part of this, I want to be part of it. I will be the lighting guy. I'll do whatever. I just want to be around like this.
I don't think they wanted you for the lighting guy.
Yeah. So luckily they wanted me as talent, and so I stuck.
But you were already a contractor.
Yeah, I built. My background is I've built a few houses, and I got my GC license, so I know a little bit about that world, and so it was just.
And this is a littler world.
Exactly. We were just taking the houses that we saw, and we were just shrinking them.
Shrink it down. And, it's so funny.
It was just super elaborate. My teammate in that project was Delia Kenza, my co-host, and she had just these crazy ideas, crazy designs, and we were able to put it together.
So they put you guys together for this show. They had this idea, and then they were putting the people in that seemed to fit.
Exactly. And me and Delia first met in New York for lunch.
Oh.
And I remember after meeting her, it was like before the show. After meeting her, I was like, "This girl is amazing. She's so much fun.
Oh, she's funny, she's
such
spunky,
a big ball of energy." And I was like, "This is going to be so much fun." And we were like best friends. We were always hanging out in LA, grabbing dinner after. That was my person out there. She was the best.
Good. It's real fun. Some of my favorite was the vintage, like the Airstream trailer.
Yeah, the Airstream was very cool.
Really
we did that
that
for Rumor Willis. That was just, it was crazy. We had to build the whole, rib cage. We didn't just take a mini Airstream. We built it from, we found a trailer that fit, and we just built everything out, and it was incredible. And
I see she's making custom metal things for railings and stuff inside and outside.
Yeah, Delia, she's got an incredible eye, incredible ideas, and we just kind of ran with it, and it worked.
So how long does it take you to do one project?
So each house was probably about 5-6 days.
Almost a week.
Yeah, it was a lot of work that goes into building those houses, and the first few houses we were building, we learned a lot as we went. The first few houses we were building, we were basically building it with the same materials you build a house with, and so these houses were huge. They were heavy. And
they have to withstand weather.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Stuff, right? They're outside.
All the elements out there.
Are they earthquake proof?
I hope so.
They'll find out after.
Yeah. No, they're built like any other house, out there. So these houses were incredible and just so big and monstrous and elaborate.
They're really cute. When the dogs go in and start interacting with the house, it's really
one of the funniest things was we had Norbert, which is like a dog that does so much for kids, like in therapy and all that, which is really, really cool.
Like a service dog.
Yeah, and she goes to the hospitals, or he goes to the hospitals and all that, works with the kids. Well, we built Norbert this huge house. He's a little 3-pound dog. And we built him a 2-story house, and it was so funny because he went up the little stairwell and then climbed up into the bed. I'm like, this is just perfect. You can't script that, and it was just so cool.
Is it fun when the dogs go in there and
I love it.
I'm
usually in there with them. So
you go with them. You can climb in there.
I climb in there with them, and we just it's so much fun. And then just to see the response from the owners and all that, and
I liked how Joel McHale came out with the box over his head.
Yeah.
For the reveal.
Joel McHale's always got to be different. He is his own character, and he was so much fun to work with. Working with a comedian is something that I'd never. It was a great learning lesson because those guys just spit fire and run circles around you, and it was fun.
It's their job.
Yeah, he was something.
So you did a first season. Is there a second season?
We are hoping for a second season. We need people to keep watching. The first season was a success. I think it was trending. It was doing everything it was needed to do.
I saw it on the Today Show and everything.
Yeah. So I hope season 2 comes around and we can get that going.
Fun.
Yeah.
So you got any other? I know things have been shut down and you've been back home. Are there any other projects? Modeling or spokesperson or
we're kind of seeing what is next. We have some things in the works that we're trying to figure out, like the logistics of it with everything that's going on with this pandemic and being sensitive to it and everyone's schedules. So it's tough, but we're still we're shooting a lot of stuff here in Jupiter ourselves. And trying to make the most of it. Then I kind of want to put my GC license to test. I want to start looking at properties and building houses. So that's kind of like some of the things I plan on doing while I'm down here.
So that's like your bigger goal, to have your own kind of contracting
Exactly.
company?
I want to have my own construction company, and I want something that's long, and slow burn that'll last me forever, and I can hopefully give it to my kids one day. This life of being in front of the cameras and all that, that's, can be here today and gone tomorrow. It all has a shelf life to it. So my goal is to have a construction company and something that will keep me rooted here in Jupiter and be here forever. Yeah,
I mean, it's such a beautiful place, and building boom down here, right? Everybody wants to come.
Exactly. Everyone wants to be by the water.
Wants to be where it's warm.
Exactly.
Good place. So I see your buddy got named for the next Bachelor.
Yeah, Matt is the next Bachelor.
So was he your friend from down here?
No, so we played football at Wake Forest together. So we met in college.
Oh, okay,
and we
that's far back.
Stayed close ever since, and he was actually the first. My first weekend of college. He took me under his wing and showed me to my first parties. And,
nice.
And ever since then, we just kind of clicked, and he's been like someone that's, to go back and forth with. And when I was coming to New York City, he let me stay on his beanbag for 5 months. And now we have an apartment together in New York City. So
it's big of him.
Yeah, exactly.
But didn't you have an apartment in New York with him?
Yeah.
Or do you still have it? Or?
Yeah, we still have it. We still have it. And then we're all down here together now. So.
Yeah, New York, nobody wants to be in the city now.
Yeah,
it's a ghost
tough.
Town.
But New York City is resilient. It's the toughest city in the world. So those people down there will bounce back.
This is something. I've never seen this.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever seen this.
No. But if there's one city to bounce back from anything, it's New York City.
That's true. That's true. So so you guys have been friends a long time, and he's but are the shooting schedules started yet? Do you know?
No. There's gonna be some time because they got to do I think the Bachelorette season still, and I think that's gonna start shooting soon, and so he'll be way after that, and so he's hanging.
He's hanging, just waiting.
Just waiting.
Oh, that's a weird.
Waiting for his wife.
Like limbo, right?
Waiting on a woman, right?
And then he's got to go to California and stuff.
And do all that. So he's going to be running around.
You giving him any advice?
I don't think he wants my advice. No.
He doesn't want your advice.
Well, I'm still single, so my advice probably won't work.
Well, he's on the other side, though.
Exactly. But no, I just tell him to be himself.
Yeah.
He's him being in The Bachelor is a testament to who he is as a person and what his heart is. He's got a great heart, and I think, if he just shows off his personality and who he truly is, he'll do fine. And he sticks to his heart and believes in himself and his decisions. It'll lead him to the right person.
It seems like such a strange kind of process, though.
It is.
I mean,
it is strange.
It's definitely not. But I think the interesting stories seem to happen after the show's over.
Exactly.
Because people, do they really want to get to know each other? And
now you made this commitment to each other.
The drama kind of seems almost bigger afterwards in a way.
Exactly. So. And now with social media, you kind of get to see how everything unveils.
That's right.
So
a whole different level there.
Exactly. So it'll be interesting to see how it all, unfolds. Matt's, been my snuggle buddy for the last year. So someone's going to have to take over that role, which sucks, but whatever.
So you're going to be watching and
I'll be watching. I'll be watching.
Maybe
I'll be watching
streaming
and
over
live
there.
tweeting and making fun of Matt the whole time.
Yeah.
So I will be coming after Matt.
Yeah,
during the
it'll be
season.
interesting to see how you're reacting to what your friend's going
Exactly,
through.
exactly. So I'm not going to take it easy on him. You know,
Be hard on him.
I always give him crap for how he talks to girls.
Right?
So, you know, he's a big dork. So it's going to be fun to watch.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, he'll do well.
So, and you're down here with your family?
Yeah. My
you guys feel close and
yeah, it's good.
getting through this.
You know, my mom passed the end of February, and since
it was very sudden. Right?
Yeah, it was
you were
sudden.
in New York and
exactly, and then the quarantine happened right afterwards.
right after that.
And which is the silver lining in that is that me and my brothers needed to be together. You know. And we needed to lean on each other and be there for each other. We went through a lot of ups and downs, and you know, my brothers they were hurt. I was hurt. Yeah.
Really extreme circumstance.
So, but being quarantined together allowed us to kind of heal together and lick our wounds and kind of get through it together, which was.
Yeah. I mean, a blessing in a way,
exactly,
right? That you didn't have to go off and do work and be separated.
I couldn't imagine how it would have went if my youngest brother went back to school and Austin went back to school and I'm back in New York. We're all in different places, like being by yourself, you know. So we were all cramped into our house together with some friends as well, and like it was a great way to kind of be able to heal together.
Get through it. Well, it's great. Well, it sounds like things are going good.
Yeah.
And maybe when we get through this really hot summer, things will pick up.
Yeah, things will pick up, and we can stay busy down here. And
can watch some architecture and get inspired about our homes for our dogs.
Definitely. Maybe we'll start building some,
you might
some
get
houses
a line
down here.
Of
some
an
dog
approach
houses
about
down
designing
here.
a line of things for dogs, maybe.
There we go. That's
designer beds or.
There we go. I need to bring you on the team.
Never know. Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Great.
Cool.
Thanks so much.
No problem.